أنا اسمي ماجد من مصر.
My name is Maged and I'm from Egypt.
أنا اتولدت بعائلة مسيحية.
I grew up in a Christian family. When I was 3, my mother was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. This illness progressed until she was paralyzed and blind. From when I was small, I learned how to help her together with my dad, my brother and my sister. I dreamed that my mum would get well again and be like my friends' mothers, but as time passed, I realized this was not to be. We thought that my mother would be the same as others, could come to see me and prepare my breakfast, but I realized as time went on that mine was just a dream. 6 years ago, we found that my sister had a tumor. It was then that I went into crisis with God. I could not accept that my sister as well was ill. So I asked God why. I asked if I could take her place, because I could have dealt with it better. As time passed, I accepted even my sister's illness, that despite the treatment was not getting better. 4 years ago, my mother died, and at that time I felt a great suffering and emptiness. It was as though part of my heart had been detached and gone with her. Then 2 years ago, while having a check-up about an eye problem, since I couldn't see too well, I found out that I had my mother's illness. Same thing. I just finished university and I thought I had a future in front of me. But then all of a sudden I feared that I could lose my sight like my mother. But I wanted to accept the will of God. I prayed and I realized that to be happy I have to live every day as if this is the last day I have of my life, to reach this profound union with God and to go beyond this suffering. Many of my friends were praying for me so that I could get better, but I would answer, I pray for them as well, because each one of us has an illness. And so I managed to overcome this period as well. I also started to have a beautiful rapport with a girl who's ready to go beyond all difficulties of the future. But over the last few months, I was going out with my friends, and my sister spoke to me and said that she was very tired. She asked me to get back home, so I did as soon as I could. I went to see her, we sat together, we prayed, and after a while, she got so tired, and she just leaned her head on my lap, didn't say anything anymore. As she left, she died. I was so angry. I spoke to my father, said, why does this happen? And my father replied, because God loves us, because He wants us to be with Him. We have to do His will. I had many crises. I fell many times. I wasn't able to hold a hand in my hands, and I couldn't even write. I couldn't read with a computer. And yet during these periods, so difficult, I keep on remembering of the gazes of my mother, my sister. They were happy, as if they were saying to me with love, that with the faith to God, we can witness to Him to the whole world.